What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, back at it again with a discussion on what's going to be happening in Dragon Ball Super episode 130. Today, this morning, as of recording, we just got spoilers as to what's going to happen in episode 128 and episode 129 of Dragon Ball Super. But before we start, guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys turn on notifications to be alerted on every Dragon Ball Super discussion up until the end of its airing, which is going to be episode 131. So, what we know here, guys, is that in episode 127, it's most likely going to be Android 17 being eliminated with his barrier giving way to Jiren's awesome power. With the episode following that, Dragon Ball Super episode 128, Vegeta is slated to be defeated by Jiren. He has no energy after episode 126. It's surprising to see that he's lasted this long, but the Prince of All Saiyans will take a fall in episode 128, destroying the thoughts of Ultra Instinct Vegito and Ultra Instinct Vegeta. So there goes that whole possibilities tree going away. And then there's episode 129 titled Mastering Ultra Instinct, Transcending the Limit, with Goku inevitably mastering Ultra Instinct and showing us what we've seen all these months of teasing, with Goku having no shirt and that fiery mastered Ultra Instinct aura behind him. Now, most likely this is going to stand up to Jiren. Jiren has expended a bunch of energy but still hasn't shown us his true power, but most likely with Goku's rematch against him, he's going to take him down. Now, the interesting part about this is that the final three fighters in this ring are Frieza, Goku, and Jiren. And with this entire tournament, we've seen Jiren take his small few roles against Goku, with him having the spotlight with Goku mainly with their fights, and him having a small, minor part with him taking out Kale when she was on the rampage and stuff like that. Small little things, but here's gonna come the climactic battle. And Frieza, I still don't feel like he's had his moment in the spotlight yet. This guy has been lurking around the entire tournament of power this entire time, and has mined a little few small fights as well, but never had the main stage like Vegeta did or Goku did. And with all this hype around this character, it's gonna be interesting to see what he holds to offer in episode 130. So some people were thinking, including myself, that he might have actually won this tournament unconscious, because if he gets knocked out and he stays in the ring like Toppo did to him in a few episodes, goes to episode 126 or episode 125, if for my correction there, if he gets like knocked unconscious, he could still possibly win this tournament while that happens, because they did state in the rules, if you're unconscious and you're still in the ring, you will win this tournament of power. And that's gonna be interesting to see, because what if Goku and Jiren end up in a stalemate? What if these two beings clash and it's just even? We don't know how strong Jiren is, and we don't know how strong Mastered Ultra Instinct is, if it's going to be Jiren down to the ground. And there's a reason why Frieza's still in the stage and possibly the final episode of the battle, because if episode 129 is him mastering Ultra Instinct, it doesn't necessarily mean that fight's over. Episode 131 is most likely going to be the epilogue of what's going to happen in the series, because that's the final episode, and we don't know if that's going to leave off in a cliffhanger, or if that's going to lead into the movie, or if they're just going to call it quits right there and just be like, goodbye, finally, that's the end of our heroes in this particular story. Not the end of Dragon Ball, but in this particular Dragon Ball Super storyline. And Frieza's made it to the very end. They brought this guy back from the dead. He's been a showrunner since the very beginning of Super, since the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z, and he's in the second to last episode of Dragon Ball Super. Now, this is where they can turn him into either a good guy, or he can be possibly the underdog and win this fight, catch Jiren off guard or something, and take him out. We don't necessarily know what's going to happen here. Maybe Ultra Instinct Frieza may even be brought to the table. You never know. He's been studying Ultra Instinct very closely. He even said he was just like, he wanted Goku to get stronger with this form, just so that way he could visualize it and see what's going down. And man, oh man, that would be one of the most awesome things to see with Ultra Instinct Frieza, if that possibly happened. I don't necessarily remember them saying that it was limited to only Saiyans, and even gods are trying to get this type of power, or it's the power level of the gods. But imagine if Frieza manages to get that, and all of a sudden you have Frieza. We don't know if he's necessarily counted as a good guy or bad guy here, but he's been lurking ominously, and he's been probably one of the most entertaining people in this tournament from start to finish. We just always wanted to know what his movements was, and in my head, he ranks above Toppo in terms of memorability, because he ringed out Gohan. Toppo didn't even get an elimination from Universe 7. He ringed out Gohan. So Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think Frieza has a major part to play? Will he win this tournament unconscious? Will he give Goku energy just like Goku did to him? Just like earlier in the tournament as well? Will he be the one to deal the final blow to Jiren? Or will he surprise everyone? And in the slight chance of him mastering Ultra Instinct, guys, he has said that he's been studying this form. He wants to be at the power level of a god. He even targeted Zeno in mentally at the beginning of the tournament. Do you guys think that Frieza potentially could ever unlock Ultra Instinct? What do you guys think is going to happen in episode 130, which hasn't been revealed to us just yet? Only episodes 127, 128, and 129. Dragon Ball Super episode 128, if you guys don't know yet. Vegeta falls. It's titled With Noble Pride to the End. Vegeta falls, and he's going to be eliminated by Jiren. He has no energy after episode 126. Episode 127, Android 17 is probably going to get eliminated because he's going to be using his barrier to protect them while they're down and out, and he's going to get taken out. 129, Goku's going to master Ultra Instinct. If Frieza's still in this ring, he has to play a major part because it's the second to last episode. He's been there since the very beginning. This is his make it or break it in this tournament because we thought Gohan was going to have a spotlight in this tournament or have some major parts. Honestly, it was a flop with him. We didn't see as much as we thought we were going to see. He got no new forms. If you guys didn't know, Gohan hasn't had a new form in 23 years. It's very sad to see what they've done with some of these characters, and some of them have been rushed. By no means can you guys say that Toppo was not like rushed at all. A lot of people were disappointed with that. Yes, he reached god level of power, but he was just a rushed character overall, and I agree with that to the fullest. Vegeta and 17, I think they got a fair amount of treatment. I still am kind of sad that Vegeta's not getting the fullest, with like in terms of him getting Ultra Instinct or him being at the very end here. It's gonna be Frieza. Frieza's had a major arc in Dragon Ball Super. He's had a major part in the entire Dragon Ball franchise. Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza are the top 3 most popular characters in this tournament right now. That's why we were predicting that Android 17 was going to be eliminated. But now, Jiren's on the other side here. What will Frieza do and offer to this table? Frieza got destroyed by Toppo, and Toppo's nowhere near Jiren. Jiren even talked down to Toppo. So, what can Frieza offer to Goku if it's not power? Will he be the second one to master Ultra Instinct? Will he be offering Goku power? Will he win this tournament unconscious if there's a stalemate and Goku and Jiren end up ringing each other out at the same exact time? Similar to what Goku and Pikkon did, or if you guys pronounce it Pikkon, I say Pikkon, if they did that back in Dragon Ball Z days. That's what I kind of see happening here. Imagine if these two explosive powers are just evenly matched, because it doesn't seem fair to Jiren to just have him like get destroyed like that. It doesn't make sense for them to just rush it like that, even though that's what they're doing, and it would be a little bit more entertaining if they kept it this way. So honestly, I see Frieza having a major part here. If not, that is going to be the biggest letdown of all letdowns in this tournament, second to Toppo's useless character in Gohan. Gohan also being like given the shaft. So what do you guys think? I want to know this discussion in the comments right now. Frieza's role and what's going to be happening in episode 130. What do you guys think out of the possibilities that I've left here? Ultra Instinct Frieza, will he be giving Goku energy? Will he win this unconscious? Or will they end up rushing Frieza just like they've rushed a majority of this tournament? And it's kind of sad to say, because if they kept until the very end and he has nothing to offer, that's going to leave Dragon Ball Super off on a bad note, in my opinion. If you guys think so as well, tell me if you guys agree or not, because with episode 131 being the end, that means they kept him in this ring for no reason the entire time. If he's not getting a new form and he's not gonna be providing them with the win in any way, shape, or form. Either, honestly, the only way I would see him winning in terms of combat is if he pulls what Vegeta did to Cell during the father-son Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Z. That's honestly the only thing I'm picturing in my head. If Goku launches like a Kamehameha or something revolutionary at Jiren, Jiren's trying to block it, and Frieza blasts Jiren, distracting him, leading into Jiren's ring out, and they have like some kind of tag team battle with that. So that's the only scenario I picture him winning in terms of combat with Jiren. It's going to have to be going through Goku, most likely. But if Frieza, if the slim chance unlocks Ultra Instinct, that's a different story. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I am very interested into seeing what you guys comment down below. It's going to be a revolutionary ending to Dragon Ball Super if it does in fact happen one of these ways, and they just don't have him sitting on the sidelines, because there's no reason Frieza's gonna be sitting on the sidelines during this entire tournament. That doesn't make sense. That's a waste of a character, and honestly, I don't see that happening. happening. That's like the slimmest chance of anything happening if they kept them here for this long. They would have rather kept 17 or Vegeta if that was going to happen. That's why I would say most likely Vegeta should have stayed in, and Frieza should have been eliminated in episode 128, but that's not the case. With Vegeta getting eliminated, they eliminated Vegito, they eliminated Ultra Instinct Vegeta. What do they have in store for Frieza? It has to be something much more detrimental to Jiren, or much more amazing for the storyline. Otherwise, they are really playing with fire here, and they will drop the ball very, very badly. So tell me what you guys think. I'm looking forward to it. Super Saiyan Paul signing out. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and please comment down below. I am so hyped to see your comments, and it's gonna be interesting to see this. So see you guys next time. Take care. Peace. Cue the outro.